Ready to do some deer hash, and the way I do mine might not be the way you want to do yours. Like I said, this is my way and the way I like it. I got 10 pounds of potatoes. I got 10 pounds of sweet onions. I'm gonna cut up about 4 or 5 onions just to throw in there and get ready to boil my meat until it's full apart. I can rake it off the bone just like barbecue you pull out of a sandwich. Everybody that want to criticize and talk trash when I show how I leave my meat in the cooler for 20 days minimum to get the blood out. Look at this. And this is actually 23 days. And look at how much blood is still left in that meat after 23 days of being in the cooler. And you can imagine hanging the deer up, it's not gonna run any blood out of it because the deer's not even cut up. So this is what my proof is right here. Look at how much blood is still left in that meat after 23 days of being in the cooler. And like I said, so when you don't do that and you do like 6, 7 days or something like that or less, or hang a deer up thinking it's gonna bleed out, that's why your meat be so black looking and nasty tasting. And also the thing about it is this right here. When you have all that blood in the meat, think about this. This is 23 days later and there's still a lot in there. So think about how much is in there when you just do it 2 or 3 days. You have more blood than you have seasoning in your meat. I got 7 onions chopped up that I'm gonna boil with the meat. And that's the meat. Like I said, look how pretty that meat is. Look at that right there. I don't worry about the little silver line in this because I'm going to boil it until it all tears apart and then all that trash and stuff will come out. But the best part for this deer hash is that neck. And you see I got the meat cut off the neck. But I'm still a lot of meat on that bone, so it'll come off. And this is all the meat off of that neck. This here wasn't that big of a deer. That last deer I killed, that big buck. His neck alone, just the neck, was 12.5 pounds. Okay, now I got all that good old deer neck and meat in my pot, chunked up. I got some onions in there, 7 to 8 onions chopped up. And next it'll be part 2 because this might be even a 3-part series, but up to this part, that's what you do. I just put the top on it, let it boil. It'll probably take 4 or 5 hours to boil that meat, just tear it apart and real tender. And then we'll go to part 2.